I want to go ahead and let you know that the dog is going berserk. I don't know why. She knows as soon as it goes live, she just starts barking. That's just how she rolls. So what you see here is Mary Alice cutting out the names, the many names. How many names did we wind up with?
2 columns. I don't know. I'll tell you when I get them cut.
That's a lot. Y'all did awesome.
Awesome
Guys,
job.
Welcome to the team call. I am Phillip Duncan. This is my trusty sidekick and incredible wife, Mary Alice Duncan. I'm sorry. Hey. This ain't bumper cars. You ain't gonna hear from that.
Welcome to the team call.
Yes. Guys, this is gonna be a fun night. We're gonna be able to just kind of sit down and talk through what's going on for the last couple of weeks. We're going to talk about what's coming up in the next few weeks. We're going to talk about all kinds of good and fun and exciting stuff tonight. So thank you for making the time to join us. How's the cutting out coming?
It's coming. I'm so fast.
I believe
So we had to wait until 8 o'clock. That was our deadline. And Rachel, you said Rachel texted hers. Oh, Rachel, you almost didn't make it in the hat, girl. You're about to make it in the hat. I can't leave my girl Rachel Allen out.
By the way,
what was I saying? Something about...
It was amazing.
Anyway, I had to get Jack down because...
I was doing the new distributor training.
Phillip was doing the new distributor training. I had to get our little boy down. For those of you who have no clue who Jack is, he's our 10-year-old son, and so I had to get him in the bed. So I'm just now cutting names. So we're going to make small talk for a minute.
Good.
So go grab your journal and get ready for a fun night.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend. You have a minute to text some people and say, get on the team call, because these people are amazing.
Yes. See, now I'm all over here. I have like no left shoulder.
Come on.
I've been abused.
I love it.
Chance is texting me. Now, one thing you can do, guys, I want to let you know what we want to do with these calls. We want this to be fun for you. We want this to be something you look forward to. You need to know that there is a chat feature. Yes. And the chat feature is, that's kind of like, if you think about this as a family reunion, and we're kind of mom and dad, you guys, that's y'all whispering behind our back because you know we can't see it once we start the actual presentation. And then we find out about it later on, and we say, oh, and it's funny. So anyway, enjoy the chat feature. Y'all talk to each other, and
let me just say this before you do this. If you're brand new to the team call tonight, if you're a new distributor or a new advisor, welcome, and know that we're just a great old big family around here, and we do have a really good time.
True.
And know that as we are talking to you tonight, and as we're training you tonight, and recognizing some accomplishments tonight, there might be some words and some concepts maybe, and you're like, what are these people talking about? No. But just some advo lingo. And if you don't understand, it's okay. I'll never forget our first team call, and it was this lady named Crystal Thurber, who's one of our leaders, and I remember thinking, what is she talking about? This makes no sense to me, but over time it will, and especially if you link arms with your mentor, with the person who's helping you in this business, and if you don't know who that is, we will help you figure out who that is. But just know that it's okay if you don't get it right out of the gate. This is just a great layer for you to see what we're all about, what our culture's about, and hopefully you're going to find a lot of value here. So
absolutely.
Welcome.
Now I do want to show you guys something real quickly. Y'all, those of you who know our story, you will see that this is a lovely Africa-like bowl.
Yes.
So we're keeping it in the family here.
It's exciting.
That appears to be a sheep of some description. I don't know. You want to go ahead and jump onto the presentation?
Absolutely.
I'm going to fold names.
Okay.
That's Amber Jenkins.
Amber Jenkins is in the pot.
Going in the pot?
It's exciting. Okay, so what we're going to do first, you guys.
Present to everyone.
Let's present to everyone. Yes.
Awesome. Good job by you.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some recognition. Phillip's not at the beginning. That's the old recognition.
Been slaving.
Where is it?
Hallelujah.
There we go.
I'm here for you.
This is proof that anyone can do this business, because we can get our kids to sleep upstairs and do a new distributor training and still look semi put together and have no concept of what we're doing. So welcome to the team call, everyone. We want to talk to you about this evening first, right out of the gate, besides Batman and Robin. That's kind of what we feel like right now, right? I wish I had some muscle fuel and O2 Gold, because I'd be probably a lot more alert
right now. You need to go look in the cabinet.
I know. I could go take some right now. So we want to start with recognition, okay? That's a huge part of what we do in AdvoCare, is we love to recognize achievement. And if you're wondering how to get your name on one of these lists, then maybe you should have been on the new distributor training call at 8:30. But you have got it was recorded, and we can get you a recording of that. But know that you have a mentor and someone who's going to walk with you and going to help teach you the basics of AdvoCare. This is a led to lead, fed to feed business. And what that means is that we lead you so that you can then in turn around and lead other people. We feed you and teach you so that you can turn around and feed and train others. That's the whole purpose of this business, is duplicating yourself and your efforts into other people. You can't wait on somebody else to do that. You are going to be the one teaching other people. So there's going to be somebody who's going to be teaching you the basics in AdvoCare, and that doing the basics consistently over time is how you're going to get your name on these lists multiple times. So the very first category that we're going to recognize this evening, we're going to recognize this evening, is our 3K Club, okay? And I'm going to let Phillip do most of these, but I want to talk for just a second about 3K Club. What this means, this is your personal group volume. And again, for those of you who are new, you're going to learn what that means. But what that means is this is how much volume that you personally, outside of any advisors that you have sponsored on your team, are generating. $3,000 in your personal group volume, or your PGV, every single 2-week or 3-week pay period is the goal, okay? 1,000 PGV is the bare minimum that you ever want to have in your volume category, because that's the minimum that you can have to earn your overrides, which is one of the ways that we get paid in AdvoCare. It's also the only way that you can earn your leadership bonus, if you earn a leadership bonus, which is an additional stream of income. We're going to talk about that a little bit towards the end of the call. We're going to talk about the importance of 3K and erasing the zeros from your volume a little bit later. But first, I want to honor these people who reached $3,000 in volume this last pay period. This is a sure sign that these people have a growing business. This is a sure sign that product is flowing into the marketplace through them, that they're talking to new people, that they're helping their current distributors consistently stay on product and get great results. 3K is the result of sparking people, talking to new people, and excellent follow-up. 3K is the result of you helping other people either place an advisor order or work their way towards an advisor order. And so these people have accomplished 3K this pay period. We have Hal and Megan Craig, who are over 5K.
That's amazing.
5K, you guys. That's phenomenal. And this isn't unusual for this couple. I mean, you see their name on this report every single stinking week. And that's why their business is one of the fastest growing on our team. Here we have Jessica and Nick Arlinghouse. I have it on good authority. This couple absolutely slugged it out. They were determined to hit 3K. That's what this is all about. We're so proud. Phillip has something to say.
Nick's been running like 18,000 miles a day. Just, I don't know when he had time to spark folks, but he did something.
He's setting examples, what that's all about. Phenomenal. We have Phil and Melanie Thomason. Again, another one of the fastest growing organizations on this team. Phil and Melanie are 3-star gold leaders and still hitting the 3K club almost every pay period. Then you have Phillip and me. Your leaders. We have committed, as we told you last week, we are locking arms with Brooks and Chris Reed, who are our mentors. We're both diamond distributors in this business, and we are holding each other accountable to 3K. And Phillip and I had almost 4K, I'm proud to say, because we're committed to helping brand new people get started on AdvoCare. We've been comfortable a little bit too long, and we're back out in the marketplace helping new people get started on product. We're following up with our distributors and making sure they're getting what they need. We're helping people work to advisor. Brooks and Chris, who are our mentors, over 5K. You guys, it's possible. If we can do this consistently, almost 4 years into this business, you can do this too. You can. 3K is your benchmark, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more as we move through. So congratulations to everybody. Phillip, congratulations.
Thank you, dear.
My
congratulations to you.
Thank you. All right, you want to take this one?
Absolutely, guys. When we talk about top sponsors, what we're talking about with that, we are not a line them up and sign them up kind of deal. We are not looking to go out there and just sign people up for $79 and say, okay, figure it out. That's not who we want to be. When we talk about sponsoring people, when we talk about recruiting people, we're talking about assuming responsibility for their better future. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about sponsoring, what we're talking about is people who are intentionally going into the marketplace to become a problem solver. Mary Alice says this better than anybody. She says that when you look in America right now, you see 3 different types of debt. You see financial debt, you see physical debt, and you see time debt. And what it means to be successful in AdvoCare is that you become extremely good at becoming a problem solver in those 3 areas, because AdvoCare can bring a proven solution to physical debt, financial debt, and time debt. We have the ability to provide people physical freedom, financial freedom, and time freedom. And so when we talk about sponsoring people, that's what we're talking about. It's about going out and finding people to whom we can look like hope, physically or financially. And so when you look at this list, you're going to see a lot of the same names you see over and over again, and you're going to see a few folks who are starting to show up more and more often. You're going to see Phil and Melanie Thomason slugging it out with 3 new distributors, and they were over 3K. No quinky dink. You're going to see Jessica and Nick Arlinghouse, again, over 3 distributors, over 3K. Not a quinky dink. You're going to see, I like to say quinky dink.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, quinky dink. It's pretty good.
You've done well.
Yeah.
Steve Smith, amazing down there in Texas, rolling in with 2. You got Lindsay Milam. You got Tina and Mike Brogdon. I think Mike is in Haiti somewhere. They've had an insane last 60 days, and yet they are making sure that they are making time to be a blessing. I think that's incredible. So kudos to the Brogdons. You got Jared and Rachel Woodward down there in Georgia doing their thing, and of course you have Shannon and Lindsay Poindexter. And the crazy thing is, this is so much about duplication. A lot of the you may not know is that a lot of the names that you're seeing that are on this list are connected because they're people doing what they're seeing other people doing. And guys, the reality is Shannon and Lindsay up there in Indianapolis, absolutely amazing, staggeringly cool people who continue to show up on this list. They haven't been around AdvoCare for 3 years. They're pretty new. They just look like hope, and they're willing to open their mouths and speak a word of encouragement to say, hey, I saw this and I thought of you. It's amazing stuff.
Great job, everybody.
So that leads us to our team stats. Team stats for this last 2-week pay period, we had 41 total new distributors. And that's fantastic, guys. That's people who are signing up, whether it's to get a discount on the products that they're going to be using, or it's to say, hey, I want to feel out this whole business thing. That's 41 new distributors in this organization.
I will say, though, however, that our best pay period ever as a team, we had over double this number of new distributors. And so do I believe that this number can go up? I surely do. And all that means is that exactly what Phillip said, you're looking like hope to people. You are looking like hope to people, and they are wanting what you have. So there we go. Let's get that number up in this 3-week pay period. I believe that we can do that.
Absolutely. And we'll talk about that in a minute. No, we also had 3 new advisors. And what a new advisor means is one of 2 things. One, it's somebody who said, you know what, I'm going to be on these products for the rest of my life, and I want to make sure I have the highest discount possible. Somebody who said, I'm going to have 40% off because Spark tastes better at 40% off, which is true, just FYI. But it's also the people who say, you know what, whatever it is that you've got, I want. Whatever it is that you've put in front of them, they've made the decision that I'm going to position myself to receive the fullness of what's available to me from AdvoCare. So what 3 new advisors tells me is that somebody's gotten good at going out there and saying, here's what's possible. What do you want? And what can I help you achieve? And guys, those 3 new advisors are now positioned to pursue a rookie bonus. Mary, can you tell us about the rookie bonus?
I sure can. When you become an advisor, when the very next pay period after you finish your advisor qualification, you are then eligible for your rookie bonus. This is a you do, you get program, and what that means is that AdvoCare will pay you a $500 rookie bonus if you meet the qualifications, which are very simple and actually very attainable. If we know that we're stretching for 3K, if that's the goal of a business builder in AdvoCare, when you are starting out as a rookie, AdvoCare gives you 3 pay periods to achieve $3,000 in volume through 3 new distributors. So if you can remember the number 3, 3 pay periods, 3 new distributors, $3,000 in volume. And what we're seeing is a lot of times people who earn the rookie bonuses earn them in 1 pay period. Now why? Because in AdvoCare, speed attracts success. Okay, and the people who come into AdvoCare and say, I want that rookie bonus, they know they don't want to wait 3 pay periods to earn it. They know if they can do it in 6 weeks, they can do it in 2 weeks. All it takes is intentional effort. So if you're new, if you're one of these 3 new advisors, and I know that Phillip and I personally sponsored one of them, Marty and Jamie Bowden, one of Phillip's high school buddies. So excited for them and our other 2 new advisors. Get with the person who brought you into this business and say, I want my rookie bonus and I want it fast.
There you go.
And they're going to help you. They're going to give you a plan to get that done so that you can have $500 in your pocket right out of the gate, in addition to the commission that you will earn by earning the rookie bonus.
Yep, it's pretty simple. What would an extra $1,500 do for your family budget between now and, say, October 30th?
A lot, yeah.
A
right.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, that's kind of awesome. Just FYI, Marty Bowden had a lovely bass singing voice 20 years ago. I'm not sure about presently, but I feel good about it. Oh, yeah, one more thing. We did have 28 distributorships earning override. And that's not our best. I'm just going to say it. So I'm just going to say it this way. If you desire to earn income, basically what that just tells us, that tells us who's going out and trying to generate income. That those are people who are getting product into the marketplace. If you desire to earn income with AdvoCare and for whatever reason you find yourself not doing so, call us. If there's just a disconnect somewhere and you know what can be done, but you're not sure where to start, best place to start is to pick up the phone and call your mentor. And if that's us, we'd be honored to be able to help you. Jump onto the Mountain Movers team page, send us a Facebook message, but raise your hand so we know that you want to do something with AdvoCare. Tell us what you want, and we're going to help you go get it. Now, one thing you want to know is that those of you who are concerning yourself with leadership, what does leadership mean? Leadership means that you are positioning yourself to be on the front line with AdvoCare. Not only are you positioning yourself to get to attend the President's Party and some additional training and some of that when we talk about Success School, but you know, our leadership team, the 6 families that participated with us in leadership, help us kind of captain the ship of this organization. We are forever getting in touch with them, trying to lean on them, trying to get a better understanding of what our distributors need. We want to hear your voice, and the people who make the commitment to say, you know what, we're going to slug it out, we're going to be consistent, we're going to get in the leadership room. They're the ones who can come to us and say, okay, here's what I see that's missing. Doug Woodward, brother called me out, and he was right. There was some stuff we needed to do better, and he helped me to see that. So we want to hear from you guys. And for those of you who want to be in leadership as a mountain mover and as a part of the AdvoCare corporate wide, again, raise your hand. Let us know. If you want to, you need to know that the people who are in leadership with AdvoCare, they're on an earnings trajectory that looks pretty sweet. So if you're looking to make money, add leadership to your list of things that you want to get done, because it is a good spot to be in. Now, one of the things we always want to make sure that people know, the number one rule in AdvoCare is
get yourself and guests to the impending events.
Yourself and who?
Guests.
What's a guest?
A guest is someone that you are introducing to AdvoCare via the Success System, and you want them to come to an event to hear more. Probably they've already been introduced to your mentor via phone call, or maybe they had seen a webinar or a couple videos on the AdvoCare YouTube channel. And the event, be it a mixer or a business opportunity meeting or a mega mixer, ladies' night, whatever it is going to be one more layer of validation for them, because this is a layering. Most times when we get on the phone with people, we don't say advisor and they go straight to advisor. Sometimes they do, right?
It happened once.
It happened a couple times. But I know for Phillip and me, it was like 5 or 6 layers. I did a conference call, a 3-way call, 2 webinars, a mixer, and then I agreed to have my own mixer before I ever signed up for a distributorship. So it's a layering business. And so this impending event calendar is just a layer. It's just a layer of credibility for you.
Well, and you know what I'll tell you is that layering thing allows you not to be weird.
Yep.
You don't have to feel like you're trying to sell your friends something the first time you talk to them. You're just letting them know your story. You're letting them know your experience. And if they want to know more about that, or they want a similar experience, you let them, your friend, man, I'm earning an extra $500 a month, and that's allowing me to say yes to my kids. Or, you know what, I lost 15 pounds in the last month. I feel amazing. And if they want a piece of that, plug them into the system. But what do you not have to do? Jump out of the bushes and shake your friends and say, you need to lose weight, because nobody wants to do that.
That's right.
So use the success system and use the events. Let's talk through some of the events that are coming up. Now, the big one, the biggie that we are all pointing towards is going to be coming up in this January, and that is called Advo Nation Champions United. It's going to be in, 13 different cities? Is that right? 11 cities?
11.
Somebody do fast math.
11.
11 cities. It was 13 last time. 11 cities, and one thing you need to know, guys, is that these are fixed tickets. Once they're gone, they're gone. I know that Cincinnati and Atlanta both are pushing up. Actually, now close to 2/3 of their tickets are gone, and the rest of them are actually growing pretty quickly. So you want to make sure that you are in the room with your entire team. This is not something you take one person to. This is something that you point to as, you know what, January is going to be the time when we are going to really rock and roll. We're going to have this thing up and running, and we're going to go there and let it just be like attaching rocket boosters to our business, right? So you don't want to miss Advo Nation. Make sure that you know January 10th, January 17th. Find the one that's closest to you. Find the one that's closest to the people who are part of your business, and get in the room. It's going to be amazing. Are you singing songs to me?
I'm so
You need to
sorry.
silence your cell phone. Do I need to put a slide that says please silence your cell phone?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
So mad at you right now. Now Google's going to block us, whatever song that was.
Whatever song that
Dang
was. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so a couple of who do you know? Lexington, Kentucky. You guys have got a big event that's coming up. I believe that's tomorrow night, is it not? Let's see. Wait, that's September 18th? Yep, that is tomorrow night. So get in the room for that. The Praters and the Shepherds are absolutely amazing.
Yes.
You're actually going to see Ashley Shepard's face a lot in the next minute or so, because that sister
She's
is running out the
everywhere.
road. So that's tomorrow night in Lexington, Kentucky. Strongly recommend you jump into that. You guys down in Augusta, Georgia, you have got a ladies' night coming up tomorrow night as well. And guys, if I can get in the space of Tanya Parr, I would wear a wig and makeup just to get in there and hear what she has to say.
Yes.
She is a powerhouse.
Yes, she
Talk
is.
to me about your favorite. What do you get out of women's events? What makes them special?
This is, for me, a ladies' night is where you're going to hear the heartbeat of AdvoCare. You know, you're going to hear about the business and different things typically, but it is the time for women to come together in community and share our hearts. And I just think that's important, because this is a heart business. Now, it is a business. It is a numbers game. It is a business, but it is a heart business as well. And the ladies of AdvoCare, you know, there's no better place to gather and hear that heart than at a ladies' night. So if you are in Georgia, anywhere close to this event, I want to encourage you to get in the room. These are amazing women. We have a product training on Sunday nights at 8:30, presented by our Diamond leaders, Brooks and Chris Reed. This is going to be a webinar format. So if you are interested in increasing your product knowledge, which I think we all need to, not so that we can become, you know, information junkies and go out and advo vomit on people, but so that we can provide that credibility for our teammates when they bring people to us. Then this is a phenomenal training to get in on Sunday night. Now, this is the event that I personally am so excited about that I could pop. This is a business opportunity meeting September 22nd here in Franklin, Tennessee. Please note that it begins at 7:27 on the dot. We have a meet and greet starting at 7 o'clock. It's hosted by the Nashville, Franklin area Diamonds and Diane McDaniel, triple diamond distributor, highest paid distributor in all of AdvoCare, is our guest. You want to be in the room. If you are within a day's drive and you don't have to work that day, get here, and get here with a carload of people, because any chance you have to get in front of the McDaniels, and even more, any chance you have to get guests in front of the McDaniels, you want to do that.
Yeah, guys, let me speak to something real quickly. Gotten a couple of texts letting us know that our connection is skipping a lot. The connection's just kind of janky. Not a whole lot we can do about it. Know that this is being recorded, so if your connection goes all the way out, just maybe try to go back out and come back in. Sorry about that. This is being beholden to the system, so our connection, it's not storming, so hopefully it will straighten itself out.
Awesome. So. All right, we have a couple more trainings, the protect your house trainings. The 29th and the 30th with Ashley Shepard and also Mike Wade. You guys can see where these are. We'll post these, one in Murfreesboro, the other in Jackson, Tennessee. We'll post these in our team page. Daphne, Alabama, I know we've got team down in Fairhope and Pensacola. This is going to be a great event for you with Todd Cash, who is a Hall of Famer, a double diamond distributor, hosted by some area leaders there. This is going to be a phenomenal event on Saturday the 27th. We have Inside Out events coming up in September. You can look and see where these are going to be. And if you are anywhere near these events, or if you have friends who live anywhere near these events, get them in the room, because these are going to be phenomenal. We've heard nothing but rave reviews about the Inside and Out events.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, here's the deal. The beauty of this is what we're putting in front of you. These are big, massive events, right? These are kind of diamond-led, local, big area events. The way that you're going to be most successful in AppleCare, you don't hear us talk about the success system and really hone in and camp out on the big event. You know, it is kind of built event to event, but the most important impending event is yours. The most important impending event is your next one-on-one meeting where you just open your mouth and speak hope to someone about your experience and what you maybe see for them. Your next two-on-one, your next mixer. Guys, the best thing you can do is build a community and build a culture where you are. See, the beauty of it is you can look at it and you can see all these incredible things happening in places like Houston and in Atlanta and Nashville and Franklin and say, man, if we just lived there. But somebody planted the seed that became that oak tree, right? And that's what you are. So you need to know that you have the ability and you have all of the tools and all of the resources to begin a movement where you are. And that's what we want to suggest for you. So what I want to do now is I want to transition a little bit into how to begin that movement. I want to transition a little bit into kind of the training portion of our team call tonight. And hopefully you guys saw this today. I actually posted this a couple of times, and I'm going to continue to post this simply because at the end of the day, this is a distribution business. If products aren't going into the marketplace, then none of us can get the things that we want. None of us can give people the things that they need. Everything we do is built 100% upon products getting into the marketplace. So we ask the question a lot. Who are 3 people you know right now who need products? So what do we mean when we say need products? Marilyn, when you think about people who need products, what kind of, I think it's really easy to think, okay, who needs to lose weight? But it's bigger than that, isn't it?
Yeah, first and foremost, it's energy. I think it's absolutely 100% who needs energy. Who do we know that's tired, falling over at their desk at work, wishing they had, leftover energy when they get home after a hard day's work, to play with their kids. That it's energy. To me, even someone who needs to lose weight, it's great to start with energy, okay? It can always lead to weight, but talking a lot about energy. It's also sports performance. Who are the athletes, the gym rats, the people that you know who are looking to up their game in their performance as far as the gym? Think about healthy aging. People who have joint issues, those types of things, digestive issues. There are people in your life right now that I guarantee you have never thought about because we are so myopic on the 24-day challenge because it's so phenomenal, but we don't really think about these other things that people need as well. So to me, those are the people that need products. Anybody really needs our products. I truly believe that.
Absolutely. Well, and you carry it past that. Maybe you carry it from needs products. Well, who do you know that needs money? And the trap here is kind of like with what Mary Alice said with, we get so myopic on the 24-day challenges. We get so focused on who's, and forgive the word I'm going to use, but who's broke. It ain't just broke folks that need money. Everybody needs money. Who do you know that is an incredible entrepreneur? Who do you know that just has a knack for taking a business model and making the most of it? Because that person, if they can see AppleCare for the fullness of what it is, if they can hear our story, the Reed story, if they can see the validation that you will give them when you hand them an Impact magazine, and they truly have an understanding of how to build wealth in America, hold on. You just saddled up on a bucking bronco, and off you're going to go. When you think about people who need money, let's think forward. How many people right now have kids who are in middle school or in high school who every other parent is staring right around the corner at college, sending their kids off to school? How many people do you know right now who desire retirement but just don't see it happening? How many people do you know right now who are working multiple jobs, and why? Do you know why they're working multiple jobs? How many people do you know right now who would want to fund a passion? Maybe they've talked about adoption. Maybe they have, every time they get an opportunity, they're in the mission field. Maybe they just want to do music. Maybe they just want to be in a band and they're just doing the job they're doing because they got to make money. I mean, come on. Let's get something in front of them that can give them freedom to pursue those things. Who do you know right now? Who are 3 people you know right now who need money? And then the last one is, who would 3 people be that need time? Talk to me about time, Mama.
We've got a lot of people out there who are trading hours for dollars. And so they have the money, they're making the money, but what they're sacrificing is time with their children. They're, sacrificing time away from their passion. They're having to work well into their retirement. I heard somebody say the other day that we are so conditioned to live for the weekend, that we work ourselves to death during the week and we live for the 2 days on the weekend, when the reality is we were created for so much more than that. We were created to live for more than 2 days out of the week. Our families deserve better than that. We deserve better than that. Our passions deserve better than that. So there are all kinds of reasons for people to need time. And we know, we are living proof that AdvoCare can be the solution to all of these things, which is why I think this is so genius that, Phillip was able to put this in front of you guys in this way to help you kind of jog your brain to think about the people in your life who might need AdvoCare in a different way from what we might think about originally.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the deal, guys. You hold their answers. What you have your hands on. They don't have to choose it. They don't have to say yes, and they may not. They are well within their rights to say, you know what, that's just not for me. But you hold something that can be a solution, an answer for them. So the question is, what are you willing to do about it? How soon can we connect with them? Because here's what we did today. Y'all know this. We put the word out. We said, who do you know? And as of when I did this, I think we had 16 forms. I'm saying that we have obviously more than that at this point. So let's say that we have, I'd say at least 20, 25 names in there. So let's say we have 25. So if we have 25 names in there, you have to think about this. 25 of these documents, there are 9 names on each document.
225 people.
225 people in one day
who can hear the message of AdvoCare.
225, and guys, I didn't even put that out there until mid-morning. So you all, just the 25 of you who participated, submitted over 200 names of people who need to hear the story of AdvoCare. That's incredible. And guys, the perspective that I want to give you tonight is not what is that going to do for your business. I don't want you to look at this and say, I'm going to be Emerald. You. Let's change that for a minute. Because you can have what you want. You can have as much of AdvoCare as you desire. You can have a life that you never dreamed possible. But the only way for you to get what you want out of AdvoCare, Mary Alice?
To get other people what they want.
The only way.
Help others win. That is the how of AdvoCare.
That's it. So my question to you is, if you had the courage today, and let me say this, it took courage to post that today, because I looked at every one of them, every last one. And so my question to you is going to be, hey, whatever came of Melissa Ellison? Did you ever hear anything back from Savannah? What about Adam? Did you talk to him? Did you talk to Kevin? Whatever happened to Ryan Haney? I'm going to ask you those questions. Why? Because you wrote their names down on purpose. And what I want you to do is I want you to be able to look at that document, and I want you not to see what's in it for you, but I want you to do any and everything you can to see each one of those names, to see their families, to see their circumstances transformed. I want you to see them as they will be when AdvoCare allows them to go from where they are to where they want to go. I want you to feel for yourself the satisfaction of taking a friend from a place of need to a place of abundance and giving them the opportunity to pay that forward. Mm-hmm. Is that a shift for some of you? Because it was for me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be honest. I struggled for a long time at AdvoCare because I kept thinking to myself, what can they do for me? You know, I need to go find these people, and what I need them to do is I need them to do this, and this one to do this, and this one to do this, and if all three of them do that, then I can have this. And that's why our business stagnated. I started focusing on me. I started focusing on the wrong things. And this is a service industry. If you're not willing to be a servant of other people, you are in the wrong place. I started asking people to do things for what I needed, not asking them what they needed, and putting myself to work to create an opportunity for them to go from where they were to where they wanted to go. And so now what I have done is I have positioned myself on the opposite end of that. I'm not sitting here and saying, you know, oh, well, I'll say it this way. There are a lot of people who are going to bed tonight praying for change. Mm-hmm. They're praying for more money. They're praying for a solution. And I'm asking God to connect me to those people. Now, that's my personal belief. That's not something that everyone has to do, but that is my intentional effort every day. God, lead me to someone that I can bless, someone who is asking you specifically for things that I can do for them. So my challenge to you is to take all these names that you've pulled together, and guys, the names are incredible. The list is great. But I'm going to challenge you to get out there and do the work and trust the process. Do the work of AdvoCare. Look like hope. Speak. Open your mouth for 30 seconds and speak a word of hope. Give them an Impact magazine. Give them the DVD. Do the work. Get them plugged into the success system and then trust the process. Y'all with me? All right, so we're going to come back in here, and here we are. We're smiling. Okay. Team call is almost officially over, but we have to take care of business on a name drawing. So first I have to show you what we're getting.
Well, and I just want you guys to know that we see that there's been connection issues. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that some of you didn't get to see. I don't have any idea. But if you have had issues, we will get you the recording. Yeah. So don't worry.
We'll post it. It's going to be good. Yeah. So let me show you what this bad boy looks like. It is a lovely, can y'all see that? Can they see it? Yeah. Okay, good. It's awesome. I have one. Technically, I have three, but don't judge me.
I don't have one. It's okay.
You can borrow mine on Tuesdays.
It's okay.
Okay, so that's what we're drawing for. And every name is in this lovely bowl.
If you posted your list on Facebook, or if you're Rachel Allen who texted it, that still counts.
She had technical issues.
So she had technical issues, but she did it. So I just want to let everybody know. So everybody's name is in here.
Yes. And I'm going to hold the bowl like this, and you're going to look away, and you're going to reach with your left hand, and I will, just one moment.
This makes me so uncomfortable and nervous because I don't want anybody to be sad. I can't handle people being sad. I don't like people being sad.
Unicorn! No, that ain't Oprah. One jacket.
That's all we have. Okay.
No, I have three.
No clue.
One jacket.
Here, I'm handing this to you, and I have no idea.
Girl, I can't read your handwriting. What does that say?
It says Christy Beeler, is what it says.
That does not say Christy Beeler.
Yes, it does.
That says Kranish.
No, it does. You can't see it, but it says
Kranish Baklava. Welcome. Congratulations, Kranish Baklava. You get a jacket. Yeah. Go Kranish.
I was in a hurry. Congratulations.
I'm embarrassed for you. Good job, Kranish. Good job. Okay, so congratulations to her. Guys, here's the deal. We love y'all. We're honored to get a chance to just be a part of your story. Yeah. This is fun for us. Make AdvoCare fun. Mm-hmm. Do anything you can to make AdvoCare fun. Mm-hmm. For you, for your kids. Mm-hmm. Make AdvoCare fun for your kids. Mm-hmm. For your family. You're really pretty.
Oh, thanks. You're sweet. I was going to talk about Erasing your zeros, is that
Oh,
okay?
yes.
All right, so there
Sorry,
is a
I didn't know.
little snippet of training that I want to give you guys. It's something that we've been talking to our leadership team about, and it's leading from the front. And what that means in Advocare is that, again, this is a business of duplication, and what that means is that if you have sponsored people, okay, rather than having that mindset that is so easy to fall into, which is, why aren't they doing anything? You know, the question really is to ask, what am I doing? What are they duplicating? Because try as we may, you know, when we get frustrated a lot of times and we go, why is our team not growing, or why don't we have more distributors than 45? We had to go, how many of them were ours? How many people are we recruiting? So you always have to look in the mirror in Advocare, because it always starts with you. And so, you know, we always say too, become the leader that you desire. And each one of you has within you, you're on the team call, each one of you has a leader in you. You just have to decide to become that. So here's what I'm going to challenge each one of you on. If you are on this call right now, there are what, 29 of you, maybe 29, 30-ish. This is my challenge to you, okay? Now, if you're new, this may not make sense. This is one of those times where this may not make sense, but go with me here. When you're an advisor in Advocare, you get paid 5 ways, okay? We get paid 5 different ways. We get paid our retail and our wholesale commissions. We get paid override, leadership, and we get paid incentives, okay? So in order to earn your overrides and leadership bonuses, you must have a certain minimum number in your PGV column, okay? And that minimum number is $1,000. So if you have less than $1,000 in your PGV, you will not earn your overrides and you will not earn your leadership bonus. Even if they're there, even if they've been earned, you will not get paid those bonuses, okay? So when we talk about leading from the front, and we know, we've already established at the beginning of the call that 3K is your benchmark, that a true leader in this business, someone who truly sees this as a business, that this is going to, you know, get me out of the job that I hate, or this is going to be legacy income, retirement income, bring my wife home, pay for college. If you truly see it that way, then 3K has to be your benchmark. But 1K is the minimum that you can have every single pay period in order to earn your full paycheck. So here's what I want to say. The way that we were trained and the way that we want to train you is that you want to get to 1K as quickly as possible. Because why? You can't see your business until you do. Okay, when you have $500 in PGV, that opens up your override report, and it allows you to see 5% of your override. Okay, the override that we earn, all of us as advisors, when we're earning the full amount, is a 7% residual on the first 3 levels of our business. Okay, so 7% residual. Now, when you're at $500 of PGV, you're only seeing 5% of that. So you're not getting a full picture of your earnings, okay? You're also not getting a full picture of who needs your help. When you are at $1,000 in PGV, you're seeing the full 7%, and you're then able to see where you're going in your business. You know, if you walk around like this, and you're going to bump into Phillip, you're going to bump into the wall, you're going to trip and fall down. You can't see when you're blind. Okay, and if you don't have $1,000 in your PGV, you're blind, and no business owner can run a business blind. Nobody's that good. I'm sorry, none of you, none of us are that good. So here's what I want to challenge you on. $500 on day 1 of the pay period should be your goal. Has to be. You got to erase. We're calling it erase the zeros. So when I look at my reports, because I can see all y'all. I can see all y'all business. And I got Brooks and Chris looking at mine, okay? So trust me. Trust me. Here's what I want to encourage you to do. I can't make you do it. But here's what I want to encourage you. And I'm going to encourage you by telling you that we're going to set the pace. We're going to set the example for you. We're doing this too, right?
And asking our leaders to do the same.
And asking our leaders to do the same. Erase those zeros on day one and get to $500. Now that may mean you're selling boxes of Sparks People or a couple 24-day challenges. That might mean that you make an investment into your business and you purchase product for yourself to develop your product story. Or maybe you're purchasing product that you know you're going to turn right around and retail to someone, later on in that week. We have product in our cabinets right now, and we had a friend that we've been talking to forever who called out of the blue and said, do you have 2 herbal cleanses? Well, guess what? We sure did. Because guess what would have happened if we hadn't? She would have gone to somebody else. So keep product on hand.
This is the business we have chosen.
Yes, it is. So keep yourself in business. Keep product in your pantry. So when people call you, you'll have it on hand. Okay, so $500 on day one has to be your goal. By the first Friday of every pay period, $1,000 in PGV has to be your goal. You cannot work the rest of your business, the rest of the pay period, without being able to see it. You just can't. I'm just telling you, you cannot grow. You might, by the skin of your teeth, hit where you are currently, but you cannot grow your business. And I'm telling you this out of love and compassion for you, because our desire is for you to get paid. It is truly, truly, truly for you to get paid. And here's the secret I'm going to tell you. I'm going to go there because I feel that this is important.
Don't tell them the secret.
Stop. I feel that this is important for you because we know this is a business of duplication. When you wait till the last minute to get your 1,000 in, you're setting a precedent in your business. And what that essentially sets you up to be, and your entire team, is somebody who comes in and buys your paycheck. And nobody wants to do that. You don't want to be that person who comes at the last minute and buys your check, right? Because that's not a servant model. It's not showing the people on your team that you truly care about them, because you can't see who needs your help. So I truly, truly, truly believe that it's a mindset shift for some of you. And when you make that mindset shift, it takes you from, I'm going to do the bare minimum to get my check, to I'm going to do everything I can to grow my business and serve my people. That's a massive mindset shift. Yeah. Okay? We had to have it. We had to have the same mindset shift where we had to say, here's what we're willing to do every single pay period. We're not missing $3K.
Can I add something?
Please.
I think for me, when I hear you describe that, and you've done a lovely job, I think that the piece for me that I think of is, on the one hand, when you have the person who gets their 1,000 in at the last minute, they've decided where they have to stop.
Yes.
I'll go here and no further.
Hallelujah.
I'll go here and no further, whereas you have the person who's got it in early can see that, oh my gosh, here we are, we're on day 9 of the pay period, and I know I got my silver check, but is that gold? Mm-hmm. And you can call up your mentor and say, I may be nuts, I may be crazy, but do you see what I see? And we can say, you know what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go to work. Who can we talk to? Mm-hmm. You can't see that. So my encouragement to you is, why in the world would you put a lid on your business that can carry you to the moon and back by flying blind? Mm-hmm. That was good.
Just a coaching, teaching moment. Yeah. Again, we are committed to setting the example and setting the pace for you. Can't make any of you do it, right? We can't. Brooks and Chris can't make us do it. I just want you guys to know that this is what we are committed to doing, okay? And we have accountability with the Reeds. They've got accountability with us. They're doing it. We're doing it. Mm-hmm. You want to erase those zeros from your report before you go to bed tonight. You know, you do, because you want to wake up tomorrow and be able to see your business. Mm-hmm. If you're truly serious about this business, about growing into the leadership team, or keeping your spot on the leadership team, or growing to the next pin, or helping your teammates grow, that's the most important thing, helping your teammates grow to the next pin. I can't help Amy Myers move to Emerald if I can't see Amy Myers' business.
I love the Myers.
I love the Myers. I can't help Phil and Melanie Thompson hit Ruby unless I can see where they are.
Yeah. Well, here's the long and the short of it. The long and the short of it is, if it sounds weird for us to say we want you to get paid, we want you to earn, let's just kind of flip the coin and say, okay, selfishly, we want people to get results on products. Why? So that everybody they know will say, "Girl, what are you doing? What have you found?" Same thing's true in the business. If all of a sudden you can start saying yes to your kids, if all of a sudden you can go on vacation, if all of a sudden a spouse comes home from work, or you upgrade your vehicle, and somebody says, "Where'd you get this?" I mean, I've been doing Advocare now for about 4 months. We're making about $500 a month. What is Advocare? We want you to win. Win. Please. That's what we want. We want you to win. Why? Because that looks like hope to other people. That's what this whole thing is about. We are a hope factory. Kranish Baklava.
Hold up her shirt again, Leanne said she just got reconnected.
Kranish Baklava. It says Kranish Baklava.
It doesn't.
It says Kranish Baklava.
Chrissy, here's your shirt. I love it.
Kranish Baklava.
Congratulations.
Kranish Baklava.
All right. Is that it?
Kranish Baklava.
Is that all? Oh, yeah.
I'm done. I'm singing Kranish Baklava.
Y'all are amazing. And this is day 1 of the pay period. This is a 3-weeker. We didn't even talk about that.
Day 1.
This is day 1 of a 3-week pay period. You have 2 choices. You can take this week off and just pretend that it's a 2-weeker. Or you can maximize this first week of the pay period, reach your goal at the end of 2, and then exceed it in the 3rd week.
Is that gold?
That's what, is that gold?
Do you see what I see? Is that an emerald pin?
I see an emerald pin for some people.
Somebody said nine.
I see a couple ruby pins for some people too.
Somebody said go to work this week.
Just saying.
Drink your spark.
Y'all are amazing, and we see some great stuff coming for you. If you will put us to work, put your mentors to work, let us do the heavy lifting for you. I see some great things for you guys coming in this 3-week pay period. This is your season. It's your time. And it's time to go kill it.
Absolutely. Kranish Baklava, please send us your address.
Erase the zeros. Erase them. Maybe the Ghostbuster sign. Can you make it?
I can sing it.
Do it right here. Erase them. Erase them.
Oh, that's trashy.
There it is.
Horrible. I don't like it.
Erase the zeros, people.
Kranish Baklava.
We love you guys. Are we done?
Kranish Baklava.
Are we done?
Kranish Baklava.
Love you guys. Have a fantastic week.
You're amazing. Love you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Kranish Baklava.